Sleep is one of the most essential pillars of human health, as vital as air, water, and food. Yet, for so many of us, getting a good night's rest has become a nightly struggle. Our modern world, with its constant demands and pressures, is not built for optimal sleep. But the environment is only half the story. We often, without realizing it, make choices throughout our day that sabotage our sleep long before our head hits the pillow. The journey to better sleep doesn't start at bedtime, it begins the moment you wake up. This guide provides a practical, week-long plan to help you become your own sleep expert, identifying common issues and using simple exercises to fix them. The foundation of good sleep is your body's master clock, known as the circadian rhythm. This internal timer orchestrates the functions of every cell in your body, telling you when to feel awake and when to feel tired. While part of this rhythm is genetic, determining whether you are a natural morning person or a night owl, it is heavily influenced by your environment and habits. Your brain constantly looks for external cues, like light and darkness, to stay on schedule. Darkness signals the production of the sleep hormone melatonin, while daylight triggers the release of the stress hormone cortisol to wake you up. Your body also learns from your daily routines, like when you eat and exercise. The single most powerful way to reset and stabilize this master clock is to establish a consistent wake-up time. For your first step, pick a wake-up time and stick to it every single day for the entire week, including weekends. This simple act creates a reliable anchor for your circadian rhythm, helping all your other bodily processes fall into a healthy, predictable pattern. Stress and sleep are locked in a powerful cycle. A bad night's sleep can leave you feeling anxious and irritable, making the challenges of the next day feel much more stressful than they actually are. When we are tired and stressed, we make poor decisions that further impact our sleep, like reaching for an extra cup of coffee in the afternoon or getting into unnecessary arguments. While it might seem that a stressful day would automatically lead to a poor night's sleep, our bodies are surprisingly good at handling daily pressures. The more significant connection is the other way around. Your quality of sleep determines how well you handle stress. The good news is that this gives you two opportunities to break the cycle. You can improve your sleep to reduce your stress, or you can manage your stress to improve your sleep. The second approach is often easier to tackle during the day. The key is to give your brain regular breaks to unwind. Your task is to incorporate 5 micro breaks into your day. These can be as short as 5 or 10 minutes. Use this time to read, meditate, listen to music, or take a walk, anything that allows you to step away from your worries and relax. Many people experience a slump in energy around 3 p.m. This is a completely normal dip in our circadian rhythm. The most common solution is to reach for another cup of coffee. But this can be a major problem for sleep. Caffeine can take up to 10 hours to fully clear from your system, meaning that afternoon pick-me-up could still be disrupting your rest late at night. This doesn't mean you have to give up caffeine entirely. The secret isn't what you drink, but when you drink it. Try to have your last caffeinated beverage well before the afternoon. When you feel that energy dip, recognize that your body isn't just craving caffeine, it's often craving movement, fresh air, and a change of scenery. Instead of heading to the coffee pot, get up and take a short walk outside. Just a few minutes of movement can provide a powerful, natural boost of energy that won't interfere with your sleep later on. Our minds are powerful tools, but our capacity for imagination can also lead to worry, anxiety, and rumination. During a busy day, it's easy to push these anxious thoughts aside. However, the moment we lie down in the quiet darkness of our bedroom, they come rushing back. Replaying past events or worrying about the future keeps your brain on high alert, making it impossible to relax and drift off to sleep. The more you worry in bed, the stronger that mental habit becomes. To break this pattern, you need to manage your thoughts proactively during the day. The exercise for this is to schedule a dedicated worry time. Set aside 15 minutes during the day to intentionally think about whatever's bothering you. Let the worries flow freely. When the timer goes off, make a conscious decision to stop and move on. If anxious thoughts pop up at other times, gently remind yourself to save them for your scheduled session. This trains your brain to contain worry to a specific period, leaving your mind clearer and calmer at bedtime. Sleep isn't a slow, gradual fade on a neurological level. It's more like flipping a switch. One of the main drivers of this process is melatonin, which is suppressed by light. In our modern world, we are surrounded by artificial light from screens right up until we go to bed. This blue light tricks our brains into thinking it's still daytime, hindering melatonin production. Beyond the light itself, engaging with content on our phones and computers keeps our minds active and stimulated, which is the opposite of what we need before sleep. The solution is to create a buffer zone between your busy day and your time for rest. This is achieved with a wind-down routine. About 2 hours before you plan to go to sleep, stop all arousing activities. This means no more work, no checking emails, and no scrolling through social media. Instead, fill this time with relaxing activities that you enjoy, such as reading a physical book, taking a warm bath, listening to calm music, or gentle stretching. This routine signals to your brain that the day is over and it's time to begin preparing for sleep. Your brain learns through association, and your bed should be the strongest possible cue for sleep. However, for many people who struggle with sleep, the bed has become associated with wakefulness and frustration. They spend hours tossing and turning, watching TV, or worrying in bed. This creates a state of conditioned arousal, where getting into bed triggers the brain to become more awake, not less. To fix this, you must re-establish the connection between your bed and sleep. The rule is simple: your bed is only for sleep. Don't get into bed unless you feel sleepy. If you've completed your wind-down routine but still don't feel tired, it's okay to extend it. If you get into bed and find that you are not falling asleep, don't lie there struggling. Get out of bed, go to another room, and do a relaxing activity until you feel sleepy again, then return to bed. Be patient with yourself. This process helps your brain relearn that the bed is a place for peaceful rest. Finally, you can use your body's natural sleep system to your advantage. A process called homeostatic sleep drive works like a balloon that inflates throughout the day. The longer you are awake, the more sleep pressure builds up, and the stronger your urge to sleep becomes. If you are still having trouble falling asleep, you can leverage this by using a technique called sleep restriction. This doesn't mean getting less sleep overall, it means spending less time in bed awake. The strategy is to stay up very late for about a week. By doing this, you build up a significant sleep debt, which makes it much easier to fall asleep quickly when you finally do go to bed. Once you find that you are sleeping soundly through the night, you can begin to gradually move your bedtime earlier in 15-minute increments until you find the perfect schedule for your needs. By combining this with all the other strategies, you can transform your relationship with sleep and unlock the deep, restorative rest you need to thrive.